Hello, this is Lee from American Sports Analyst or ASAwins.com coming to you Monday, September 25th. We've got a free play for you on the two Monday night games. We'll get to those in just a second. We hope you had a chance to check out ASAwins.com yesterday in the NFL as the resident handicappers Nelly, Point Train, ASA, and Scott Rickenbach went a combined 7-1-2 in the NFL. Yesterday on Sunday. So if you'd like some more options to win with on Monday night, be sure to check out ASAwins.com tonight. All of the packages do come with a guarantee you only pay when they win. There'll be some great options for you on the two games tonight, again at ASAwins.com. As far as our free play tonight for this free pick video, we're going to use a teaser bet on the two Monday night games. We're going to tease the total down on the Eagles Buccaneers, down from 45 in a 6-point teaser to 39. And we'll tease the Rams plus 8 against the Bengals in the late game. So again, that's a 6-point teaser with the two teams involved being over 39, Eagles Bucks, and Rams plus 8 against the Bengals. In the first game, the Eagles have allowed 326 passing yards per game, which is 31st in the league. They give up 9.9 yards per pass completion, and they rank 21st in completion percentage allowed at 67.35%. The Buccaneers have gotten off to a great 2-0 start themselves with quarterback Baker Mayfield. Mayfield has played very well in the Bucs system. He's completing 69.1% of his passes for 490 total passing yards with 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. They obviously have explosive wide receivers in Godwin and Evans, and they should get plenty of opportunities against this Eagles secondary. The Eagles do have one of the better offenses in the NFL. Again this season, they've put up 25 and 34 points in 2 games. They're averaging 1 point scored every 11.5 yards gained, which is 4th best in the NFL. Last year in that same category, they ranked 2nd at the end of the season, averaging 1 point scored for every 13.3 yards gained. Going back to the start of last season, games involving the Eagles have finished with over 45 points 14 times. Again, they just need to get to 39 in this teaser bet. Tampa Bay is currently 13th in yards per game, 23rd in yards per play, and 9th in passing yards per game. They've put up 23.5 points per game, which is about league average. So really all they need to do is get to that number here, and we'll get cashing over. As far as the Rams and Bengals are concerned, the big news on this game was obviously Cincinnati Bengals and their quarterback Joe Burrow being out. That leaves Cincinnati with a below-average backup in Jake Browning as their starting quarterback. The Bengals rely heavily on their passing game with great wideouts Higgins and Chase, but Burrow isn't in the lineup to get them the football. They have averaged just 70.5 rushing yards per game in 2 games this season, after averaging just 96 rushing yards per game last season, which was 28th in the NFL. So Cincinnati's going to have a hard time moving the football offensively as they can't run the football, and now they don't have a quarterback that can get their wide receivers the football in space. The Bengals defense ranks 27th in yards per game allowed. They're 15th in yards per play, 31st in stopping the run, and 22nd in points allowed per game, giving up 25.5. The Rams offense with quarterback Stafford has looked excellent so far in 2 games. They rank 3rd in total yards per game, 3rd in passing yards per game, 5th in yards per completion, and 10th in yards per attempt. They're averaging 26.5 points per game and put up 23 points last week against the 49ers defense, which is probably the best in the NFL, and it could have actually been more in that game. They had a deflected pass that was intercepted, or they could have potentially scored 30 points in that game. The Bengals offense is last in the league in total yards per game, yards per play. They rank 28th in rushing yards per game allowed and 31st in passing yards per game. That's offensively. The Rams defense is playing better. They're ranking 6th in yards per game given up and have allowed 21.5 points per game, which is better than the league average of 22.7. With Burrow out of the lineup, we'll grab the Rams over a touchdown again in a teaser bet. Rams +8, paired with the over 39 in the Eagles-Bucks game. That's it for our teaser bet and our free opinion on the Monday night games. Check back Thursday. Scott Rickenbach will be back with another free play on our free pick video here on our YouTube channel. Thanks and good luck with the action on Monday night.